Ready? 1, 2, 3, start. Why that process has stopped, I do not know, but I would recommend to the finance minister that loosening of the control in a selective way is a highly desirable and to continue it if you want to ensure that productivity increases. Productivity can only increase if there is less and less restrictions and fewer restrictions. Even more than that, please note that what is not yet changed is the delay that takes place in decision making. The delay in decision making has a disastrous effect in many ways. I would say that unless the finance minister, or rather the entire government, makes a decisive and determined effort in this direction, they will find that many of their good policy decisions may also not produce the desired results. So far as streamlining of the fiscal and budgetary process is concerned, I have already said that the streamlining has been successful up to a point, but it is the budgetary process where the finance minister desired to have an open policy that have something in regard to say. He has been, in fact, along a budget every month in the sense that fiscal changes that are frequently being made, the way in which excise duties are being changed in a significant way give that impression. Some of the changes that are being made may have really disastrous effect on industry. We do not know the reasons as to why these changes are being made. Para. Mr. Chairman, sir, the streamlining process in regard to taxation policy is good. I understand that the income tax bill is being revised. Considerable amount of work and time was devoted some time back also. There is a Choksi committee report which I hope you will look into while examining this matter. So, I will not say much on that. There are 2 3 things which should be attended to. Look at the state of affairs in the construction industry. Why is the construction industry not flourishing as much as it should be at a time when there is tremendous housing shortage? It is entirely because of the way in which the Urban Ceiling Act is being operated. I think it is time that the government seriously re examine that act with a view not to defeat the main objective of the Urban Ceiling Act, but with a view ensuring that it does not become a throttle in the construction activity so as to become incapable of reducing the housing shortage, which is very serious. Not only there is housing shortage in the urban areas, even in rural areas there is tremendous shortage of housing which need very urgent attention.